Few celebrities have had a career as meteoric as Jay-Z. From humble beginnings to international stardom, his life-changing rise to fame is nothing short of extraordinary. Nicknamed Jehovah, Sean Carter, known by many as Jay-Z, is an American rapper and entrepreneur who was born on December 4, 1969 in Brooklyn, New York. Founder of Roc Nation Entertainment Agency, Sean is recognized as one of the most influential hip-hop artists in the world. He started his musical career in the late 1980s. Jay-Z had a rough adolescence. After his father, Adnis Reeves, abandoned the family, Jay-Z and his siblings were raised single-handedly by their mother, Gloria Carter. Growing up in the Marcy houses, a public housing project in Brooklyn, Jay-Z started selling drugs when he was 13 to make ends meet, and eventually became a major player in the drug trade in his neighborhood. He was arrested multiple times on drug-related charges and was shot 3 times during this period. He eventually decided to leave the drug trade behind and pursue a career in music. He used rap as an escape from the drugs, violence and poverty that surrounded him in the Marcy project. Jay-Z met Jayz, an already established rapper in the local scene at the time, and the latter quickly recognized Jay-Z's talent and potential. Jayz became a mentor to Jay-Z and helped to introduce him to the music industry. He brought Jay-Z to his studio and allowed him to record his first demo tapes. Jay-Z was first featured by Jayz in 1986 when the two teamed up to form the short-lived rap duo High Potent, releasing the single HP Gets Busy to little success. Jayz also featured Jay-Z on a number of his own tracks, including The Originators and Hawaiian Sophie in 1989, which helped to boost Jay-Z's profile and establish him as a rising star in the hip-hop world. At that time, Jay was known as Jazzy around his neighborhood. He later embraced the stage name Jay-Z, which was simultaneously a homage to his mentor Jayz and a reference to the J and Z subway station near his Brooklyn home. According to Jay-Z, the Z in his name was inspired by a childhood nickname of Jazzy, which was often mispronounced as Zazzy due to his distinctive Brooklyn accent. He later adopted the hyphen in his name as a way to distinguish himself from other artists with similar names. With no major label to give him a record deal, Jay-Z sold CDs out of the trunk of his car with help from his friend Damon Dash. The success of his street-level marketing led to a distribution deal with Payday Records in the early 1990s. Under the deal, Jay-Z released his first single, In My Lifetime, on July 26, 1994. Jay named the song In My Lifetime as a reflection of his personal experiences and aspirations, as well as his desire to succeed and make a better life for himself. In My Lifetime was a moderate commercial success and helped to establish Jay-Z as one of the most promising young rappers of the era. Unfortunately, Payday Records did not have the resources to effectively promote Jay-Z's music. As a result, Jay-Z left the label, rented a small cheap office and formed his own label, Rockefeller Records, with his friend Damon Dash and Karim BigBreak in 1995. Jay-Z later explained that he thought he could do a better job of marketing his records on his own. Despite the lack of success of his Payday Records deal, it was an important early step in Jay-Z's career as it helped him to get his music out to a wider audience and establish himself as a rising talent in the hip-hop world. Jay-Z got his big break when he released his first hit single, Ain't No on March 19, 1996. The song features guest vocals from Foxy Brown, and it became a commercial success, establishing Jay-Z as a prominent figure in the hip-hop industry. In the United States, it reached number 50 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and peaked at 4 on the Hot Rap Singles chart. It also did well internationally, charting in several countries including the UK, Canada and Australia. Jay-Z later released his debut album, Reasonable Doubt, on June 25, 1995. Jay-Z has said that He chose the title Reasonable Doubt as a reference to the legal term used in the United States justice system. The term reasonable doubt means that a jury must have no doubt about the guilt of the accused in order to convict them of a crime. The title of the album, therefore, is a nod to the idea that, while he must have made many mistakes in the past, there is still room for doubt about his guilt and a possibility for redemption. The album comprises of 14 songs. It features singles such as Dead Presidents, Ain't No Nigga, Can't Knock the Hustle featuring Mary J. Blige, Brooklyn's Finest, a collaboration with the Notorious B.I.G., Politics as Usual, Coming of Age, and many more. Reasonable Doubt reached a peak position of number 23 on the Billboard 200 charts, while selling 43,000 copies in its first week and 420,000 copies in its first year of release. Even though the album only reached number 23 on the Billboard 200, it is now considered as an all-time classic hip-hop album. On February 7, 2002, Reasonable Doubt was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America for shipments of 1 million copies in the US. It remains the lowest charting album of Jay-Z's career. On November 4, 1997, Jay-Z released his second studio album, In My Lifetime Volume 1. The following year, on September 29, he released Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, his third studio album, which is widely considered one of the most successful and commercially popular albums. The album features hit singles such as Can I Get It, Hard Knock Life, Ghetto Anthem, and Nick What Nick Who. Volume 2 Hard Knock Life won the Grammy Award for the Best Rap Album in 1999, marking Jay-Z's first Grammy win. The album's success helped to establish Jay-Z as a major force in hip-hop music and led to his continued success throughout the 2000s and beyond. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Do you want to know how your favorite celebrity got their big break? Drop their names in the comment section and we'll create videos about them. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell for more videos like this. Manabo, see you next time.